Now I want to ask you the question once again. Who here has ever lost their luggage on an airline, at an airport, and how aggravating that is? Well, we're going to bring up our aviation enthusiast, Rich Kaplan, to give us a little more details about what happens when that occurs. So Rich, take it away.
Thank you, Howie. Well, lost luggage is a very common factor in flying. It happens more often than we realize. The airlines pretty much are good at dealing with it in the sense that years ago there was something called the Warsaw Convention, the Montreal Convention, in which they can reimburse up to $3,500 worth of lost items and luggage. The problem is, though, if you bring personal heirlooms such as jewelry or photographs and stuff like that, that's irreplaceable. They can't replace that. Airlines like Delta, United, they're very good in the sense that if you lose your luggage and they find it, they'll deliver it right to your house, like Howie alluded. You don't have to go to the airport to pick it up. They come to you and they deliver it. If they can't, then they'll reimburse, like I said, up to $3,500. So it's a very common factor. A lot of people in the audience allude to the fact they've lost luggage. My friend's friend lost luggage. I personally, what I recommend are 3 very important tips. 1, always remember your luggage, what you have, and mark it. Put like bumper stickers on your luggage, so this way it easily stands out in the turnstile. So when you get to the baggage claim, oh, I'm the one that has the Southern Cross banner on it. There we go, there's my luggage. Another tip that I give, don't bring expensive items in your luggage. If you can use carry-ons, do it that way. It's very important because a lot of people have lost stuff this way. Plus the scanners, they don't really, the scanners detect these things and so forth. So you gotta be really, really careful with what you pack and how you pack. That's the most important tip that I can give as a traveler. Always remember what you pack and how you pack. Keep a list on you of all the items that are in your luggage, so this way you know what you lost so the airline can hopefully replace it. For example, if you packed, say, Calvin Klein jeans, for example. I have 1 pair of Calvin Klein jeans, I have 1 pair of Levi's, I have my son's inhaler, which is in his carry-on. Be organized. The biggest mistake that travelers make is they hurry. And I'm not gonna lie to you, I rush myself. I'm my own worst enemy when it comes to traveling. But the most important thing that I can give to the people out there, be organized, be prepared. Like the Boy Scout motto, be prepared. Always have a list with you, always know what you packed, and if you forget something, don't fret. That's why they have stores, that's where they make their money. That's why you got Target and Walmart. So, if you forget something, don't fret. But if you lose your luggage, the most important tip that I can give is immediately contact the airline. Don't waste any time. Contact them immediately. Time is of the essence. Because if you waste time, it looks like, well, how do I know that she's not making this up? It's like a week later now she wants to file a lost luggage report. Always be on top of it. The airlines look for that sort of thing. You want to be organized, you want to be prepared, and you want to have a list of the items that you have. If you have those 3, you should have no problem.
Okay, does anyone out there want to share a horror story or a story that they want to share about when you lost your luggage? Okay, here we go. It's all yours. Tell us your story about losing your luggage. And what do you need?
Hi, Howie. My name is Jerry, and I have a little bit of a history on lost luggage. Not too many people know, but after the Wright brothers' 12-second flight, their luggage could not be found. A little history, a little trivia there.
All right, okay.
I have one.
All right, here we go.
I'm CJ Marie, And I was on my way to a pageant, and I was in California. I was to go to California, and my luggage went to Texas. And I was just a couple of hours before my pageant, and I didn't know. I was frantic. I was in my son's clothes, and he was 13 years old at the time, so I was just in his clothes until my luggage came. Finally, they brought it to me, but I just made it for the pageant. That was very nerve-wracking.
Okay. All right. Absolutely.
Hi, my name is Pat, and my daughter lives in Canada. So they lost my luggage when we got to Canada, Air Canada. They were lovely about it, but they wanted us to declare everything that was in there. And my kids were like, don't tell them all the stuff you got, because it was Christmas and I had some expensive jewelry, and they said, they're gonna tax you for all of this stuff. Mom, what are you being so honest? They're hitting me, they're kicking me. I'm going, well, there was like a bracelet that was like $1,000, and then there was, and I'm being so naive, and they're going, Mom, you're gonna pay taxes. But anyhow, all went well. They brought it all the way out to, my daughter lives way out near Toronto. They came all the way out, 45 miles, and the story ended happily. Merry Christmas it was.
All right, excellent. All right, great. Any other stories of lost luggage? Okay, great. All right, so we hope there's not too many stories. 'Cause I can imagine it's a very aggravating situation. But give it up, Richard Kaplan. Great job.
Thank you.